Welcome everybody back to Boost in Motion, guys, and today we're going to be changing the serpentine belt on the VR30 Q50. But guys, let's hit the intro. Welcome everybody back to Boost in Motion, guys. Good morning, good afternoon, and good night. Thank you. Welcome everybody back. So guys, if you have a VR30, Q50, Q60, or any other Infiniti or Nissan vehicle with this specific motor, this is very important and crucial for you guys to do. Change the serpentine belt. Now this will be the second time that I'm changing this serpentine belt in about 25,000 miles. Some of the reasons why, hopefully I put it up in the video here. That you'll start getting a belt squeak. Now there is an issue from the early model VR30s, a TSB, a technical service bulletin, where they're stating that the AC compressor is misaligned. What will usually happen is the belt will pop and you'll end up stranded because the water pump and everything's not circulating, so engine temps go high. So what Infiniti usually does is just change all the pulleys and give you a new belt. Now, in my opinion, from being a VR30 owner, the automatic tensioner is just too tight. It is really too tight. It pushes a lot of pressure against a rubber serpentine belt. And what would happen is, with heat from the hot engine bay, if you live in a really hot area where it's already hot outside, this rubber would start to break down and literally become pliable. And what would happen is the belt would stretch out and then it would pop. Some of you guys have 40, 50, 60,000 miles on your VR30 and you've never changed the belt. This is a maintenance item. So guys, in this video I'm going to show you how quickly and easy it can be done. So guys, let's jump into it. What I also want to say is, at the start of this video, I'm going to put the part number to the belt that I ordered, or the interchangeable part number, so that you guys can be able to change this belt yourself. So guys, check below. I should have an Amazon link or an eBay link. Okay guys, so let's continue. Alright guys, so let me show you some of the tools that I'm going to use. I'm going to use a breaker bar or any type of pole to give you some kind of leverage. I'm using an Allen key. You can use anything that's pretty much a strong piece of metal. This is going to be used so that you can link up the automatic tensioner, so it'll lock it in place. You're going to need a 3/8 drive ratchet or any other 3/8 drive, pretty much anything with a 3/8 drive that you can be able to put down the leverage. You're going to need the belt. You guys can look at the part number here if you made it to this part. It says Nissan because it is actually a Nissan belt, and that's it. Now to begin this, number one, you're going to need to remove the engine shroud. This is just so you can be able to have access. It's going to have these little clips here. The clips are going to look like these. You just use a regular flathead and remove it. I don't keep it on because sometimes when I'm doing road racing, I just want to take this off. It allows more air to get in the engine and cool down, and also better for the intakes. This has just been proven through the Q50, Q60 Tech Talk page. Thank you so much, Sean. But anyways, now the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to unbolt these two nuts here. This is going to allow me to get a bit more play and kind of like move this stuff out the way. Like I'm going to literally just move all of this out the way. So this is going to be in 10mm bolts, and we're going to start moving this over there. All right, let's go. Now this is what I did, guys. You guys are going to be probably flaming. If you do this, just be careful. You just kind of want to push this over and find a place where it can kind of hook up at and not move. And I'm not telling you guys to do this, because if you pop the holes because you're putting any tension on that, that is up to you. All right, if you want to remove this, you can also do that. Mine is actually a little bit empty because I'm still bleeding the system out, even though I got it bled. This also shows you guys that you still need to continue to fill the system, because more air will pop up as time goes. I should be able to open this up and the fluid will actually come back up because it gets to be pressurized. Anyway, moving forward, you guys are going to need to put that 3/8 drive right here. I want to show you guys. Hopefully I can get the camera down there and show you. I want you guys to put the 3/8 drive right there, right? The 3/8 drive goes right there. So I'm gonna back it up and I'm gonna point to it. It's right here, this little part. Let me zoom in a little bit better. The 3/8 drive goes right here. You don't need a socket. You just need a 3/8 drive and it's gonna go right here. Square right there. And you're gonna push down. Back up. You're gonna push down, down, and that's gonna go counterclockwise. And that little, you see the little, I have the sun messing up everything right here. So bear with me, guys. All right. You see that little nipple right here, or this little thing right here? Let me see if I can get the brightness to go up. And this needs to match up with the next part right here. There's another one right here, and you'll put something, a little metal Allen key, through that hole, and that will lock it in place. So let me give it a shot, and I'm gonna show you the after results. I want you guys to see what I'm doing. Let me zoom the camera out. See, I have the breaker bar, I have a little bit of extension, and I have the thing there. What you're gonna do is start pulling. It is a lot of freaking tension, guys. You have to literally pull it, but you have to push it. Don't be afraid to pull it towards you. You see? And you see how that little opening is lining up? You see how it's lining up? You now take that Allen key. Give me a second. The camera probably came off. Give me a second. All right? Now we take a look back. I did everything on video. Literally, I'm only 5 minutes into this. Less than 5 minutes. You put an Allen key, you put something through there to be able to lock it up. And for the people that are watching, these are the little guys. I should have showed you this at the start, so I'll show you at the end. Now this is gonna lock that into place. This is gonna allow you to now take the belt off. See? So the squeaking noise you're gonna get is from the belt. I've done this already. Once I changed the belt, the squeaking noise went away. All right? Now, I'm gonna start slipping the belt off. This is gonna be the annoying part because, yeah, it's freaking annoying. So try to remember the orientation, all right? Try your best to remember the orientation, all right? Now let's move forward. All right, now it took me about, I would say about a minute to get it out because some of the parts are a little annoying to get out because you're gonna have to slip the belt in on this lower pulley right here. Now this is the old belt, right? You guys are probably looking at it and says, but Boost, this belt looks fine. It does look fine. Now here should be the new belt, right? This is the new belt. What I noticed from the last time I changed it, this is my second time changing it. You see how the new belt has this material here? I don't know what kind of material, but it's like a, I would say it's like a softer felt material. This is what I did in my, I didn't make, the first time I did this, I didn't make a video, but this is what I noticed. There's more of a felt material here, and as it gets used, look, the felt material goes away. So it literally starts to squeak a lot more. So you see how the grooves are a lot deeper on the used ones? This is the right belt. I'm telling you, this is exactly how it looked last time. I got about, this belt, it started squeaking probably in the last 12,000, 13,000 miles. The original belt was changed in 8, 9. Then I changed this one at 8,000 miles. And now this is about, I'm right around 23, 24,000 miles. So I'm putting on a new one. Let me just double check to make sure it's the right size, because if it isn't the right size, I'm gonna be a little bit pissed. All right, it looks like right around the same size, but let me just double check. All right, so I double checked it, and yes, this is the right size belt. Also, the part numbers have, I believe, have changed. Let me take a quick look. This is the old part. Okay, this part number is, unless it might have changed, I might have got an old one. 5Z0A, this 5C0A0A, okay? And the old one, okay, this is actually the new one. The new one says, bear with me, 5C A0B. So there is a difference in the part number, at least what I can tell. And also on the Infinity website, it says something slightly different. There's actually 1 or 2 part numbers for the belt. But the newer belt is a 5C-A0B, and the old belt is a 5C-A0A. So I'm putting on a new belt. The lengths are exactly the same. I already measured it off video. So this one's gonna be a little hard. And here's what I'm gonna say. If you remember the orientation, hopefully I'll put up a picture or something right here so you guys can screenshot the orientation. The hardest part here would be sliding this part back under the pulley here, because everything else you can just overlap the pulleys, but that part you have to like go up and under. You guys will know what I'm talking about when you take it off, and then from there you'll be good. Now some of you guys are gonna sit there and say, but Boost, what about the pulleys? Are the pulleys making noises? I ended up changing this pulley and this pulley already because I thought it was the squeaking coming from there, but those bearings were good. Those bearings were perfectly fine, and when bearings go bad, they'll make the noise all the time. All right, but all these pulleys are good, and yep. Let me just start to try to slip it on, and if I run into any problems, I'll let you know while I'm doing so. All right, so I'm halfway there. I started putting this belt on the loop first and starting to put it on this way and this way. The only thing I got left is those two over there, and that'll be it. All right, so I got it back on. I didn't loosen the tension. Just make sure that all the ribs are lining up. This is the orientation. Those two goes over there. It goes up. It goes around. It connects. It comes up there. And those two actually run. That belt runs alongside of each other, so they don't go between each other. So yep. This is how we do it. I'm now gonna put the ratchet back on, unloosen the tension, and then put it back and then start the car. Okay, don't put this back until you start the car and make sure that everything is running a-okay. All right, so I unloosened it. There is going to be a little bit of tension. You can push it down a little bit, but the tensioner definitely has to sit there, make sure all the ribs are good, and then we're gonna start the car. Let's go. Do it all on video, guys. I've only been at this maybe 15 minutes. All right, let's go. Notice how this is here. Right, this is your guide. Let me back it out. Remember where it is right now. Right? All right. Now you're gonna notice it should be slightly different. Now take a look. It's right around the same area. Usually Infinity uses it as a guide if the belt is starting to stretch, and the belt is a lot tighter now too. Way tighter because it finally got itself fit. But yeah, guys, so it's way tight. See how I pushed it earlier and it was pushing down? Now it's really tight. Why I keep saying what I'm saying is, I'm not an engineer, but this spring tensioner is very strong. You have to put a lot of leverage on it just to get it to move. Now just pressing on this thing is tight. This thing is really tight. Now if you add in heat from the engine bay, turbos, 100-degree weather, and a lot of miles, this rubber will break down. Yes, you get the squeaking noise coming from this end because that felted material is gone, and you might get some of the squeaking noise from this side. If you use belt dressing, that will get rid of it. But what will happen is this rubber will break down and pop. And this is why some of you guys who have 40, 50,000 miles, yo, change it. It's a $50, $60 belt. Is this belt still good? Yes. I can still use this belt. It has not popped. I just don't like the squeaking noise. But if you want to go 40, 50, 60,000 miles, or if you don't want to deal with the squeaking, you can use belt dressing on the belt so that you don't have to deal with the noise. But in my case, I'd rather just change it because I don't like the squeaky noise, and I don't know how long the dressing would work each and every time that I put on a different application. All right, so guys, do everything in reverse order here. You know, move this back, make sure that you didn't bolt everything back up, and you can go drive the car if you really want, but I already know that it's good, so I don't have to worry about nothing. I didn't unscrew anything other than these things. And then that's it. So let me close out this video. So guys, that's it. That's all it took. It, what, 10-15 minutes of work. The first time you might want to take your time, but once you do it the second and third time, it's fast. You guys are putting yourself stranded on the side of the road because of a blown belt. A $60 issue that you can change on your own, that you rather inconvenience yourself by taking to the dealer, waiting almost a week for them to change pulleys and all this other stuff because you rather do it for free. Warranty. I don't like to be inconvenienced. This car is still under warranty. I maintain it myself, or I have my boy at All Out Motorworks that maintain the stuff that I don't feel comfortable doing. So yes, guys, change it. Change the belts. If you have a high mileage VR30 and you don't know the last time it was changed, change it, because you don't know whenever it was changed. And for the people who got the AC compressor thing, TSB replaced on your early model VR30, this applies for the 2016/2017 Q50 Q60s. Yes, if you fall within that TSB, you're under warranty. But if if your model year or VIN is out of that warranty, probably it isn't, because if you have a 2017, 2018, you don't apply to you, just change the belt. This is a maintenance item, okay? I'm gonna put the links below to all the stuff that needs to be fixed. All right? So otherwise than that, guys, you have a good morning, good afternoon, good night. If you want to support the channel, if you want to donate to the channel, check my Teespring account below to buy any merch. Also, you can contact me at boostinmotion.g and boostinmotion Facebook and boostinmotion@gmail.com. Also, on top of that, if you guys want to donate to the channel, you think if I help the cause, I do have a Cash App at #boostinmotion. Guys, if you want to buy me a shot, a drink, or buy me some gas money for this car. So otherwise than that, guys, you have a good morning, good afternoon, good night. Thank you. Appreciate it. Much love and respect. You guys stay safe. Thank you, everybody, for watching. Do appreciate you guys. Love you guys very much. You can also check out the 2 links I posted for some of my other videos. Also, on top of that, if you want to purchase some Boost in Motion merch, definitely check the link that I posted also. And finally, if you've been watching all my videos and you enjoy them, please hit the link to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thank you. Thank you.